I'm Kiki.
And I'm Indy.
And this is
the Baeble Block Party. The Baeble Block Party is a 2-hour tour of some of the very best videos playing across the Baeblemusic universe.
We've got exhilarating concerts captured live from the front row,
incredibly unique sessions filmed in our cozy Brooklyn studios,
and exclusive interviews you won't find anywhere else.
All with some of the coolest up-and-coming artists you need to know,
as well as some of the biggest names in pop and indie rock.
Kicking off the show this week is a session with the inspiring pop singer-songwriter Verite.
Her performance was amazing, but I think my favorite part about the session was learning how Kelsey Byrne, which is her real name, is navigating the music industry as a completely independent artist.
Kelsey is a total boss. She's incredibly self-aware, she knows what she wants to achieve, and she knows how to get there on her own terms.
After that, we'll catch up with the New York indie pop band AJR.
They're a trio of brothers who all live and work together, and they're blowing up.
Their song, Weak, is a huge radio hit, and they've been regulars on late night TV.
They also came to Baeble in the middle of a blizzard.
Let's get to the music then.
Drive your fast car through the village till you die. Or you could take another deep breath, swinging for the days I could watch you run through the white lighted street where the houses stay the same. We could drink till we never remember our names. You could bring me to life.
Your songs are very emotional. In real life, you seem like a very put together, self-proficient, business-minded kind of person. Like, is it hard for you to balance everything? Did you have to learn how to kind of have an on and off switch? Like when you're going into the studio, you have to be like, oh, like I'm a creative person now. Or when you're like going into a meeting, you have to say to yourself, oh, now I'm a businesswoman.
It's a natural transition between the two. I think I've always been like a very logical, proficient human being. And then in like brief moments, I wind up fitting all of the creativity and I wind up writing really quickly, and I don't think about it very much. It's the one thing I don't necessarily overanalyze.
Your songs are very emotional. Is that hard for you to be so open lyrically?
Not really. I mean, I think with this project, definitely my goal with it was to be as transparent as possible. And so for me, it's just a way to kind of communicate.
You said that for the Living EP, there were 5 different producers on the 5 songs. Do you prefer to work with a lot of producers?
Yes and no. I definitely like being creative and collaborative with a bunch of people. I think that I did that out of necessity, but also you always want to get the best product. And so I'll do whatever I can to write and create the best, most dynamic music. And usually when you're writing and taking all of these different sessions, it's hard to limit the amount of people because you're trying to meet new people and explore new ideas. And then at the end, I very much narrow it down, and I'm in charge of making sure that everything comes out cohesive and correct.
Was it a challenge to make sure that your voice kind of cut through all of those other producers?
No, it could be, and there were times when it was frustrating and there needed to be extra communication, or it's kind of like a maze. But ultimately, I just don't put anything out that I don't completely sign off on and aren't completely happy with. And so I think I have like the strongest negotiation position that you can have, because I'm the only one that has to say yes.
I mean, you're the artist.
Exactly.
Everything means everything, and nothing means nothing. So I hide your expletives under your breath, 'cause all you ever wanna do is take all my clothes off, so you can show me there's no reason to be upset. Me to tie my hair back, relive the years I've left behind. You could convince me to stay up all night with you while you leave me underdressed and out of time. I'm underdressed in time, all out of time. Take me to the
And for Underdressed, which you performed today, one of my favorites, that was actually written about a text message you received. And it was like this one little small moment, and you just totally blew it out of proportion for the sake of the song.
Yeah, definitely. I was walking down the street and I was headed home and I was super happy to be home. Then I got a text from somebody and it like completely just changed my perspective, and I like turned around and I went to their apartment. And it was just this moment of guilt of like feeling like I was completely powerless in that moment and just really overanalyzing it and kind of blowing it up.
When you did that for Underdressed, you were actually walking. And it's
I
such
walk
a weird
a lot.
specific. Yeah, you've mentioned that like walking is where your brain just like turns on and you get like all of those ideas.
Yeah, I think it's just free time, you know, and I don't get a lot of free time or a time where like I can actually like shut my mind off in ways, so I walk a lot and it helps.
Is that how you write a lot of your songs?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't necessarily write narratively, and it's not pure like autobiographical, but it is it's all personal, if that makes any sense.
You wanna stay here, or do you wanna phase me out? Don't you wanna lay here, or would you rather do without?
Phase Me Out is the most recent. Can you talk about the meaning behind that song a little bit?
Phase Me Out is was written in stream of consciousness, like everything, but it's definitely about these kind of lines that I draw with myself and like interactions with the world and kind of figuring out how to exist within it.
Watch it all play out, reactions too familiar. The way I act is similar to how I see it in my mind. Say just what you mean, but love I don't believe in. The days we spend are fleeting and passing by the tide. Stand up straight out with my back against the wall. Keep me still and wondering just why we falter. Don't you wanna stay here, or do you wanna phase me out? Don't you wanna lay here, or would you rather do siphoning some reasons from a dissipating line we drew. Stand up straight out with my back against the wall. Keep me still and wondering just why we falter. Don't you wanna stay here, or do you wanna phase me out? Don't you wanna lay here, or would you rather do stand up straight out with my back against the wall. Keep me still and wondering just why we falter. Don't you wanna stay here, or do you wanna phase me out? Don't you wanna lay here, or would you rather do without?
So you kind of had like an alternative background, and I think that's like kind of how you started when you were first making music?
I've always been in bands, and so since I was like 13, I was in an all-girl like punk cover band. We weren't very good. It was in middle school, actually. I was like a very ambitious 6th grader, and so I just like got people together. My drummer didn't know how to play drums. It was a mess, but we played shows. We like
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
Big ones?
No, very small ones.
Cafeteria,
but like different music venues around where I grew up. And I've been playing in New York City since I'm like 16. It's just been a natural progression to where I am now.
So you'd say it was like a smooth transition from alternative to pop?
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird place that I'm in now. It's kind of straddling this line of alternative and pop, and I've just made a decision to not care about that. I think there's always this little internal pressure to, you know, go more mainstream or go more alternative and cater to radio, and I've just decided to not give a f. And so I'm just, you know, trying to create a sound that sounds like me, and it's a slow process and building up to it, but the album will be hopefully indicative of that.
Speaking of the album, are there going to be more songs like the ones that you've been putting out? Like very like heartbroken songs? Emotional?
I wouldn't say heartbroken, but I would say that it just continues the same trend of really overanalyzing and blowing up these small moments, and they're definitely all going to be personal, but I'm just trying to push myself in confidence and you know, boldness, and trying to make a statement.
So I heard you found somebody else, and at first I thought it was a lie. So I took all my things that make sound, and the rest I could do without. I don't want your body, but I hate to think about you with somebody else. Our love's gone cold, intertwined your soul with somebody else. I'm looking through you while you're looking through your phone, leaving with somebody else. And no, I don't want your body, but I hate to think about you with somebody else. Come on, baby, this ain't the last time that I'll see your face. Come on, baby, you said you'd find someone to take my place. I just don't believe that you have got it in you, 'cause we're just gonna keep doing it. And every time I start to believe in anything you're saying, I'm reminded that I should be getting over it. I don't want your body, but I hate to think about you with somebody else. Our love's gone cold, intertwining your soul with somebody else. I'm looking through you while you're looking through your phone, leaving with somebody else. And no, I don't want your body, but I hate to think about you with somebody else. Get some you love, get some you need. That get money, 'cause I can't give you my soul, 'cause you're never alone. Get some you love, get some you need. That get money, 'cause I can't give you my soul, so never alone. Get some you love, get some you need. That get money, 'cause I can't give you my soul, so never alone. Get some you love, get some you need. That get money, 'cause I can't give you my soul. And I don't want your body, but I hate to think about you with somebody else. Our love's gonna cold, you're intertwining your soul with somebody else.
we are a band called AJR.
We started out as Adam, Jack, and Ryan, if I'm not mistaken, because we love bands of the 1960s. Peter, Paul, and Mary, Simon and Garfunkel, where they just said their names. And so we did Adam, Jack, and Ryan, and then at
Peter,
some
Paul,
point,
and Mary, that would make you Mary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was always the plan.
That's the goal, right? Yeah.
No, thank you is what I should have said. I should be in bed, but temptations of trouble on my tongue, trouble's yet to come. One sip, bad for me. One hit, bad for me. One kiss, bad for me. But I gave in so easily, and no thank you is how it should have gone. I should stay strong, but I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love you when I fall for that. I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love you when I fall for that. I'm ooh, ah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, ah, yeah, yeah. But I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love you when I fall for that. No, thank you. They call me after dark. I don't want no part. My habits, they hold me like a crutch. I promise I won't budge. One sip, bad for me. One hit, bad for me. One kiss, bad for me. I gave in so easily, and no thank you is how it should have gone. I should stay strong, but I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love you when I fall for that. I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love you when I fall for that. I'm ooh, ah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, ah, yeah, yeah. But I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love you when I fall for that. We fall for that. Wake up, we fall again. Fall again. We fall for that. Can't wait to fall again. One sip, bad for me. One hit, bad for me. One kiss, bad for me. But I gave in so easily, and no thank you is how it should have gone. I should stay strong, but I'm weak, yeah. And what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love you when I fall for that. I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love you when I fall for that. I'm ooh, ah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, ah, yeah, yeah. But I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love you when I fall for that. Ooh, ah, yeah. Ooh, ah, yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Sweet. When my haters, I don't got 'em. I'm not famous, no. Hey, yeah. It don't matter what my name is, I don't got one. I'm not famous, no. And I don't hate it, no. You never heard of me or the way I do and say. That's my favorite thing, that I'm not famous, no. Hey. And I'm never on TV, throwing up on an LA stream. Nobody judges me, cause I'm not famous, no. Hey. Paparazzi is at an all-time low. Paparazzi, they don't care where I go. When my haters, I don't got 'em. I'm not famous, no. It don't matter what my name is, I don't got one. I'm not famous, no. And I don't hate it, no. I'm not famous, no. I'm not famous, no. Yeah. 20 grand on shirts. Nobody knows my quirks, cause I'm not famous, no. Hey, everyone got their habits, but you'll never hear what mine is. Best thing about my life is I'm not famous, no. Yeah. Paparazzi is at an all-time low. Whoa. Paparazzi, they don't care where I go. When my haters, I don't got them. I'm not famous, no. It don't matter what my name is, I don't got one. I'm not famous, no. And I don't hate it, no. I'm not famous, no. I'm not famous, yeah. I'm not famous, no. And I don't hate it, no. Hate it, hate it, no. Hate it, hate it. When my haters, I don't got them. I'm not famous, no, no. It don't matter what my name is, I don't got one. I'm not famous, I'm not. And I don't hate it, no. I'm not famous, I'm not famous, no. Yeah, I'm not famous, no. I'm not famous, no. And I don't hate it, no, no. And I don't hate it, no, no. I'm not famous, no.
We really just enjoy doing it ourselves. We enjoy being able to wake up in our pajamas and produce a song without the label guy or the producer over our shoulder. It's just such a free feeling. So,
because I think a lot of times when you get into a big studio, we've been in big studios when we write for other artists, and there's a different energy there. It's like, you know that you're on the clock. So I think you're less inclined to be creative and out of the box, because you're like, okay, we need to be done in the next 8 hours. Let's look on Spotify and see what's popular right now. Let's try and emulate that a little bit. And I think that's the mentality. We want to stay as far away from that as possible. So it works for us to do in the living room.
it's been a very, very long, slow process of gaining one fan at a time. And now we've gotten to a place where, okay, we're making a certain amount of money. We have a certain amount of fans. Now we can put some into it. You know?
The first live show we ever played, there were literally 3 people in the audience.
In a room of 2,000.
Yeah.
In the Netflix 2,000.
Yeah,
so that's
in New Jersey.
That's where we started.
Yeah, and now those fans, because they experienced that we were put on like a full show for those 3 people, now they come to every show we do. So yeah.
And that just showed us that no matter how many people are in the room, put on a show.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been sold and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers and me. Who says that every wish should be heard and answered, or wished on a morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? What do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers and me. All of us under a spell, we know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep, and have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that called the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers and me. Oh, oh, the lovers, the dreamers and me. La da 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 dum, la da 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 dum da dum.
The third song we played was a cover of Rainbow Connection by Kermit.
Ah,
Feet.
Kermit.
Miss Piggy.
No, that's not true.
I'm trying to go with something. Feet, yeah. This song, I mean, we grew up with this song. It's very, very beautiful. We're big fans of music of that time, and we feel that just the lyrics are so incredibly touching. So we wanted to do our own take on that with the ukulele. In terms of the ukulele, we bought that ukulele with our street performing money, so that's been around a while. The sample machine, we just bought, I think I got as like a birthday present one day, and we have a lot of weird samples in our songs, so it's super easy to use that. He's always played bass.
Yeah,
and,
but so that's our acoustic setup, and then live electric, it's very different. There's like drums all over the stage. We do some bucket drumming, a lot more samplers and electronic crazy stuff.
Fire at the audience,
yeah,
just very dangerous.
The best songs are the ones that sound great with production, but also sound great when you just strip it down and it's just a ukulele and a voice, because you can kind of tell, wow, that's a great song at its core, totally minus from any production value. So it's always fun to kind of test out our songs acoustic and see how much of the value of this song is in the production and how much is really in the lyrics.
Come hang out, 'cause you're out of your mind. You're working so damn hard, you forgot what you like. And come hang out, don't you leave us behind. But I'll be there next time, I'll be there next time. I can't complain, no, I won't be mourning, I skipped on prom for Elvis Duran in the morning. All of my life I have been starving. Now for a dinner with friends, more of a starving artist. Yep, yep, I'm gonna miss this someday. I'm gonna miss this someday. Yep, yep, I'll miss another Friday. And all my friends say come hang out, 'cause you're out of your mind. You're working so damn hard, you forgot what you like. And come hang out, don't you leave us behind. But I'll be there next time, I'll be there next time. Last album sales could have been higher. Maybe that's why I haven't seen friends in a while. They're at a bar down in the Bahamas, while I'm doing promo, trying to blow up in Chicago. Yep, yep, I'm gonna miss this someday. I'm gonna miss this someday. Yep, yep, I'll miss another Friday. And all my friends say come hang out, 'cause you're out of your mind. You're working so damn hard, you forgot what you like. And come hang out, don't you leave us behind. But I'll be there next time, I'll be there next time. Come hang out, 'cause you're missing a lot. You haven't gone that far, you can find a real job. And come hang out, we can save you a shot. But I'll be there next time, I'll be there next time, next time. Hey. Should I go for more clicks this year, or should I follow the click in my ear? Should I go for more clicks this year, or should I follow the click in my ear? Should I go for more clicks this year, or should I follow the click in my ear? Should I go for more clicks this year, or should I follow the click in my ear? Hey, 1, 2, 3. Come hang out, cause you're out of your mind. You're working so damn hard, you forgot what you like. And come hang out, don't you leave us behind. But I'll be there next time, I'll be there next time. Come hang out, cause you're missing a lot. You haven't gone that far, you can find a real job. And come hang out, we can save you a shot. But I'll be there next time, I'll be there next time. I'll be there next time, I'll be there next time. I'll be there next time, I'll be there next time.
We want to have a personal touch with each fan that listens to our music. I think that's so important, and what's so special about music, to listen to a song and feel something personal. I experienced that touches me emotionally. I think that's just the power of music, and if we can do that for someone, we've done our job.
The other thing is the song Weak, even though it's the single, we wrote the EP as a body of work. And by listening to Weak, you understand one thing about who we are. And we would love if people, if that resonates with people, if they start learning about the other pieces of who we are by like listening to the larger body of work.
Welcome back to the Baeble Block Party.
For this week's throwback session, we're heading to a restaurant in the Lower East Side where only one thing's on the menu.
Kishi Bashi. And let me tell you, this session was divine.
Okay. Okay, true story. We had to shoot takes between the sound of someone tenderizing meat in the kitchen, but still, the results were magical.
Kishi is so impressive, looping bits of violin with his voice, and he was joined by Tall Tall Tree's Mike Savino.
I've never heard anyone play the banjo like that.
Right? Check out this amazing session.
Oh, hello, how are you, my favorite son? In an hour I will go where I've never gone. in the span of the space between your mother's eyes, all the secret of the space. I hand them down to you. The averages in love. It was every man for himself, every child. Oh, why do they shine so bright in my dreams? Golden blades forged from love, they sever my feet. But you know where I'm going when all is said and done. I don't need them or my secrets, just the grace of one. Here they come, here they come, here they come. Oh, here they come. Is everything nothing me again. Sorry about the blood. The devil and his stone. It was every man for himself, every child alone. Please tell your mother I'm sorry for the strike. Tell your brother I loved him the same to his wife. But you know I'm going, and that is said and done. I don't need them or my secrets, just the grace of one. 'Cause here they come, here they come. This everything I'm sorry about the blood, the devil and its stone, everything, every child alone.
Looping's kind of it's dangerous.
It's a high wire act.
Yeah, it's like competitive sports kind of. Yeah, we're competing against each other, but I think it's very dangerous in that like you could really mess up, and there's really nothing you can do about it. But people are forgiving, you know, when you play live.
For Kay and myself, it's just like it becomes a part of playing your instrument, you know.
Yeah, so the arrangements you create with these loop pedals, a lot of it's like thought out in advance, but you know, when you're actually playing or soloing or enjoying it or getting a reaction from the crowd, which is a huge part of like the experience, you know, for a musician, it's like yeah, it's amazing, you know, it's something you could get lost in, yeah.
Wrote me a book, I hid the last page, I didn't even look, I think I locked it in a cage. Wrote a novel, 'cause everybody likes to read a novel. It started with a word, and it started pretty well, about a rare and fragile bird that I couldn't even spell on the table. I think I left it on the table. I found the last page in the sky, cold and sweet like an apple. I found you and now the story has its proper end. Oh hello, will you be mine? I haven't felt this alive in a long time. All the streets are warm today. Hey, read the signs. I haven't been this in love in a long time. The sun is out, the sun will stay. All for the new day. Breath of the hero of our tale would leave you only to guess, did he truly prevail in the sequel? I guess I'll have to write a sequel. My favorite parts when I die, in your arms like a tragic, but now the story has its proper end. Oh hello, will you be mine? I haven't felt this alive in a long time. All the streets are warm today. Hey, I read the signs. I haven't been this in love in a long time. The sun is out, the sun will stay. All for the new day. Oh hello, will you be mine? I haven't felt this alive in a long time. All the streets are warm today. Hey, read the signs. I haven't been this in love in a long time. The sun is out, the sun will stay.
is on a scale of 1 to 10, the excitement is what?
Yeah,
11,
12.
11, 12, I think.
It's been a lot of fun,
Yeah.
you know.
The thing that I'm most excited about, like what's happening now, is I'm now in this position where I can just, this is my job, is to create music and to inspire people and to make people happy.
Welcome back to the Baeble Block Party.
For this week's featured concert, we're throwing a kegger party. Hey. To be fair, it was kind of an accident.
I mean, we did order a keg. We just didn't expect things to get so lit.
Not sure why we thought one of our first bands and brews would be a polite gathering in the old Baeble basement. If there's one thing Robert DeLong knows how to do, it's throw a party.
Also, someone definitely spiked the punch with like a lot of booze.
So by the time Robert started playing, it was lit.
Also, Robert is a total whiz kid. He was making music with a video game controller.
You gotta see it to believe it.
You have been listening to Robert DeLong. There's an old saying, the tree with green leaves in autumn has heavy branches. Why do you feel so heavy? There is another saying that goes something like this. The one who does not get their face painted abolish your face painting fears.
Next time you are done cruising the internet, make sure to visit
robertdelong.com, robertdelong.com, robertdelong.com.
Around while you've been saving the world. I've been out of my mind. I've been dreaming things and scheming things. I've been smoking the poison. You've been slinging your anecdotes. I've been around while you were saving the world from nothing. If there's a shadow in me, the dark is a tidal wave inside of you. Taking shots of communion, getting drunk on your antidote. I'll save you the seat next to me down below. The closer to the other side. Once like a later, I met my savior in the arches, in the forests and trees of twilight. Can ascertain I was in the tap room, then I saw you. Then I was running, pushing air out my lungs, feeling the light bounce off the moon from the sun, and slip into nothing. Into nothing. When now my brain standing out my fingers, I felt the cold air and touched your black hair. Fluorescent colors in acid rain, the umbrella screen you, and then I saw through. And now my brain standing out my fingers, I felt the cold air and touched your black hair. Fluorescent colors in acid rain, the umbrella screen you, and then I saw through. Slip away, slip away, slip away, slip away, feeling slip away, slip away, slip away, slip away, slip away, feeling slip away, slip away, slip away, slip away, slip away, feeling slip away, 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 feeling slip away, slip away, slip away, slip away, slip away, feeling slip away, slip away, slip away, slip away, slip away, feeling slip away, slip away. And now my brain's staring out my fingers. I felt the cold air and touched your black hair. Fluorescent colors in acid rain, the umbrella screen you, and then I saw through. And now my brain's staring out my fingers. I felt the cold air and touched your black hair. Fluorescent colors in acid rain, the umbrella screen you, and then I saw through. Feeling slip away, slip away, slip away, slip away, slip away, feeling slip away, slip away, slip away, slip away, slip away. Thank you guys. I have one more tune. You guys are fucking awesome.
How does your head look to your eyes? Well, I tell you, it looks like what you see out in front of you. Because all that you see out in front of you is how you feel inside your head. Hearing is sound. Seeing is sight. You don't see sights. Sightseeing is a ridiculous word.
I think it burns my sense of truth to hear me shouting at my youth. I need a way to sort it out. After I die, I'll reawake, redefine what was at stake from the hindsight of a god. I'll see the people that I use, see the substance I abuse, the ugly places that I live. Did I make money or was I proud? Did I play my songs too loud? Did I leave my life to chance, or did I make you dance? Symmetry exists only in our minds. Our brain is seeing I proud? Did I play my songs too loud? Did I leave my life to chance? Or did I make you? I think it burns my sense of truth to hear me shouting at my youth. I need a way to sort it out. After I die, I'll reawake, redefine what was at stake from the hindsight of a god. I'll see the people that I use, see the substance I've used, the ugly places that I live. Did I make money? Was I proud? Did I play my songs too loud? Did I leave my life to chance?
Okay, that was amazing.
Yeah. You know what else is amazing? Sitting down with the legendary Scottish band, Franz Ferdinand.
Those guys are a riot.
They are so funny and so down to earth.
They just released their new album, Always Ascending, and as always, it's fantastic.
We talked about some of the unexpected inspirations that went into recording the album. And I also got some fresh perspectives on what it takes to stick around on the rock scene for over 15 years. Let's go to the tape. Oh, wait, no.
Let go.
Oh, no, not at all. Not, oh my God, absolutely not.
How dare you?
I'd read up on zombies, find their weaknesses, and them. Not physically, just.
You were probably so sick of getting asked this, but I just saw that it turned 14 years old this week.
Oh, the first record?
Take Me Out.
Oh, Take Me Out, right, okay. No, you're the first person that's asked. I thought you were going to ask, like, where did you get your name? I was sick of being asked that, but no, nobody's asked that. Oh, it's 14 years old, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness, it's an adolescent.
Are you sick of playing it yet? Honestly?
No, it's a banger. You know, people love it. What's the singer from Led Zeppelin called again?
Robert Plant.
He never got sick of singing Stairway to Heaven, did he?
Talk to me.
I caught you guys at Governor's Ball last summer. I'm not just saying this. One of my favorite sets. I danced so much.
It was a fun festival, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it was. It was a good one.
Yeah. I wore my leopard skin jacket.
Yep.
So
I remember that.
Oh, you do, right? Yeah.
I was far away and I was looking at the screen and I was like trying to figure it out and I was like, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. Is that leopard or ocelot? No, it's definitely leopard.
So if you're lonely, you know I...
So diving into the record a little bit, is it true that your goal for this album was to kind of go back to the sound of your 2004 debut?
No, not at all. Not, oh my God, absolutely not. How dare you?
Sorry, I read that somewhere, but I'm regretting it.
Yeah. Maybe some of the aims were similar. I think that's fair to say because we always wanted to make dance music as a live, raw rock and roll band. And so I guess that primary aim is the same, but we just did it in a very different way for this record. For a band to continue, you really have to do something fresh, something new, and surprise people with every new record that you put out.
How did you sort of manage to incorporate fresh ideas? It's totally noticeable, like in Always Ascending, even just like it sonically sounds like it's ascending. I think that's like a super
Yes, that's
fresh.
true. Yeah.
Like how was that like a conscious thing that you really worked for?
It starts at the writing process, at the writing stage, where you feel so like, okay, what haven't we done before? What haven't you heard on a Franz Ferdinand record? And so a lot of the songs start with ideas. Sometimes it might be a musical idea, like in Always Ascending or Lazy Boy. It's in a weird 5 and 10 time signature, or it could be start with a lyrical idea, like the idea of a song like Lois Lane, say, where we created 2 characters and wrote a backstory, and the way that you would write characters for a novel or a play, and then wrote a song about them. Again, that felt like something that we hadn't done before, and so every song there was something at the heart of it that felt like we hadn't done before.
If it feels like we have done it before, then it tends to bore us, and we tend not to go down that road. But I mean, it's nice to sort of not so much ask yourself what kind of record do we want to make. It's all about having the sort of conviction and the hunger to actually make something, and actually discover what it is afterwards, and just enjoy the process.
Hey, what's that thing that you...
What's it like to kind of see trends come and go?
I think what I find curious is the revival of things that I've experienced in my life already. That can be like things like a resurgence, and we were just talking about tape culture and or aspects of the 90s which I didn't think would ever be revived. And curious, yeah.
But then you sort of it's I guess it's sort of younger people that didn't experience it the first time round that are getting into it. So I try not to be too cynical.
Oh no, I don't feel cynical about it. I'm just fascinated.
Have you like watched yourselves kind of consciously try to adapt to these trends?
Oh no. You don't adapt to trends. You ignore them and try and create your own. That's the secret. And I know when we formed as a band, we were trying to be contrary, and not trying to be, we were contrary, trying to do the opposite of what we saw around about us, and still do, and try to do the opposite of what we've done before, because if you surprise yourself, then you're going to surprise other people, and then it's not going to be boring.
We're all kind of natural contrarians, I think, in the groups.
No, we're not. Paul, Bob and I got together. That's when we started writing songs, and the 3 of us would be sitting around and coming up with ideas. Spent a few months doing that. Then we got together with Julian. Julian joined us, and that's when we first started really playing together. Everything had been conceptual up to that point. Then we rehearsed really hard. Then we met with Philippe.
Love it, bro.
Wicked.
If it's too slow, too
floppy,
too nice, it's gonna be.
What was it like working with Philippe? I mean, he's worked with some.
Philippe's cool. Yeah, Philippe's great.
He makes a lot of noise when he's enthusiastic, and I remember sort of thinking, how long could we make this record for?
It's like it's the rhythm guitar, in fact. And you are doing in front. You're doing.
His enthusiasm is infectious.
Clean, dirty.
He's really fun to be in the room with.
I love that, seeing it from the DJ's perspective in the studio, constantly like understanding the dynamics of a song, but also like the flow of an entire album as well. Like really early on, before we'd even recorded, we were like, no, that song's an opener. That song's like the pinnacle of the set. This song's going to bring you down here, and then you build it back up again with this one, and then within that song you kind of cut it there. It's cool because you understand like how people respond to music, and we're performers, and performers love an audience, and to have somebody like Philippe as your audience, it's great, you know, like, because
well also performing for us.
Yes, he was. You know, you perform because you want to elicit a response in somebody. You know, you want to affect somebody emotionally, and you want to make them feel something, and to have somebody in the room with you demonstrating in an exaggerated way like how they're feeling, it's cool. But he's also very instinctive. You know, like there's no about him. Like he's a very honest response. How you react to the music, like your emotional reaction to the music, is the most important thing. Like how it makes you feel.
For sake.
My dad's Greek, and it lives in Glasgow still, and he's part of this group called the Hellenic Society that celebrates Greek culture. And they asked me to go in and give a talk about Greek music. So I was going through a lot of my old records, and I found some records that I knew that had belonged to him, that I'd listened to in my childhood. And there was this Yanis Markopoulos record, which was Cretan dance music. And this music is centuries and centuries, probably thousands of years old. And what I found particularly fascinating about it was the dynamics and structure is pretty much identical to what you have in contemporary dance music. And I realized that people have been doing this stuff for thousands and thousands of years, and we're still searching for the same thing, but doing it in a slightly different way. He did it slightly differently in 1972. We're doing it slightly differently in 2017. Yeah. Somebody's banging trying to get in.
I was watching an interview and you said that the most important thing about music is the way it makes you feel.
Yeah.
Can you remember one of the first songs or bands that you listened to that made you realize that?
Sure, you know that Markopoulos Greek music that I was talking about earlier. That's one of the earliest memories I have of listening to music. Is my dad putting me on his shoulders and playing that music and spinning me around the room. And I can picture it vividly right now. It's in my head, and seeing the corners of the room like flying around, and this music completely mesmerizing. And it's the first time I was aware of my state of mind, my senses being elevated from resting to this wonderful euphoria that you don't get from anything else in life.
So come on home. So come on home. So come on home.
And what's the meaning of the title, Always Ascending?
It's what every band should be.
Finally, this week we're leaving you with one of the most exciting concerts in our archives.
Complete with a hype man. Seriously, every band needs a hype man.
Yeah, but every band can't be Rudimental. The UK dance outfit is seriously one of the most exciting bands you'll ever see. Their songs are like personal anthems. They're total pick-me-ups.
And the live show is out of this world. We filmed the band in Austin, Texas a few years back, and the video is still one of our most popular concerts on the platform.
Watch Rudimental bring the funk, and if you like what you hear, head on over to Baeblemusic.com.
Or any one of our amazing video apps.
And check out the full show, plus hundreds of other unique concerts, sessions, and interviews. Thanks for joining us this week.
Can you make some noise for the beautiful NRA? Whoa.
Tried Pilates. Not many people want me at their parties. I try to find sweet home. I drink a little more than recommended. This world ain't exactly what my heart expected. Something's wrong with me, yeah. And at least I am free. Oh, I am free, yeah. Said maybe something's wrong with me, yeah. And at least I am free. Oh, I am free. Say no, say love me. Maybe something's wrong with me. Maybe something's wrong with me. No, at least I am free. Oh, I am free. Say no, say love me. Maybe something's wrong with me. That oh, at least I am free. Oh, I am free.
Texas, did you enjoy that?
I've been waiting all night for you to tell me what you want, yeah. I've been waiting all night for you to tell me what you want. Tell me that you need me. I've been waiting all night for you to tell me that you want me.
Right, Texas, I want you to wait for it.
I've been waiting all night for you to tell me that you need me. Tell me that you want me, yeah. I've been waiting all night for you to tell me that you need me.
I want to see everyone go mental right now. Let's do it.
Tell me that you need me, yeah. Tell me that you want me, yeah. Tell me that you need me. Tell me that you want me, yeah. Tell me that you need me, yeah. Tell me that you want me, yeah. Tell me that you need me. Tell me that you want me. I've been waiting all night for you to tell me what you want. Tell me that you need me. I've been waiting all night for you to tell me that you want me. I've been waiting all night for you to tell me what you want. Tell me that you need me. I've been waiting all night for you to tell me that you want me. I've been waiting all night for you to tell me that you need me. Tell me that you want me. I've been waiting all night for you to tell me that you need me. Tell me that you want me. Tell me that you need me, yeah. Tell me that you want me, yeah. Tell me that you need me. Tell me that you want me, yeah. Tell me that you need me, yeah. Tell me that you want me, yeah. Tell me that you need me. Tell me that you want me,
We're not done there. We ain't finished yet.
Tell me right now, yeah. Tell me right now, yeah. Tell me right now. Tell me right now. Tell me right now, yeah. Tell me right now, yeah. Tell me right now. Tell me right now. Tell me right now, yeah. Tell me right now, yeah. Tell me right now. Tell me right now.
I see some heart shapes in the air? I like that.
You know I say it's true. I can feel the love. Can you feel it too? I can feel it. Oh, I can feel it. Oh, you know I say it's true. I can feel the love. Can you feel it too? Can feel it. Oh, I can feel it. Oh.
Can you feel the love right now? We are Rudimental. Texas, Austin, yeah!
You know I said it's true. You know I said. You know I said it's true. You know I said.
I want you to tell them again.
You know I said it's true. I can feel the love. Can you feel it too? I can feel it. Oh, I can feel it. Oh, you know I said it's true. I can feel the love. Can you feel it too? I can feel it. Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh, nah, nah, nah. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no. Oh, all right. Oh, yeah, yeah. Can you feel the love? Oh, yeah, yeah. Can feel the love.
One time for the trumpet solo. And again.
Gotta tell you. Gotta tell you. Gotta tell you. Tell you. Yeah. Oh, gotta tell you. Tell you. I gotta tell you. Tell you.
And again.
No, I said it's true. I can feel the love. Can you feel it too? I can feel it. I can feel it. You know I said it's true. It's true. I can feel it. You know I said it's true. I can feel the love. Can you feel it too? I can feel it. Oh, feel it. I can feel it. Oh, you know I said it's true. I can feel the love. Can you feel it too? Feel it. Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. Can you feel it? Oh, can you feel it? Feel it.
And again.
I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. Can you feel it? You know I said it's true. I can feel the love. Can you feel it too? Can feel it. Oh, sing it, sing it. Feel it. Oh, sing with me. You know I said it's true. I can feel the love. Can you feel it too? I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh, on your own. You know I said it's true. I can feel it. I can feel it. Feel it all. One more time, please. You know I said it's true. Love, can you? I can feel it.
Texas, Austin, we